Yeah.
This is Douglas Teltus. You're watching BlackBerry Cool on the BlackBerry Cool mobile.
Hi, I'm here with Ian Willis of AIM Autosport. Hi Ian, what's going on?
Hey Doug, how are you?
Could you tell us, first of all, why we're here and what AIM Autosport does?
AIM Autosport is a race team that races in actually a couple of different race series. We have two teams, one that races in the Rolex Grand Am series, the other races in the Star Mazda Championship. Both these race series run all across North America. There's 12 races in each series, so we've got 24 races to do in Canada, the US, and in past we've also raced as far away as Mexico City. Why we're here today is that Grand Am, we just finished the Grand Am 24-hour race, and this car here just came back from that. We cleaned it up after the race.
Looking very stylish.
Looking very stylish. And we're actually here today to launch the new BlackBerry BlackBerry 8350i, which I actually learned about from your site, because when Telus approached us and said we're going to launch a new BlackBerry, I wanted to find all about it because I wanted to get one. So I checked it out, and it was actually your site that I found out that this was coming out. So
you have the shameless plug of the day award, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, why does your company specifically need, I guess, push-to-talk capability or being on like the mic iDEN network?
The biggest thing for us is that it allows us to communicate quickly between crew members. With the two teams, we have 18 people on the prototype team per car. This year we're going to run two cars, so we could see as much as, never do math in public, but we could see as much as 39 people. The Mazda team has 10 people on it. So just imagine all those people out on the road, all needing to communicate, not only on site when they're on the racetrack site, hey, I need this part. Instead of either waiting for a guy to come back to the garage area to say I need this part, or instead of picking up the cell phone and making a long distance call to speak to somebody that's only 300 yards away, they can pick up their phone, use the mic push to talk, get that person, get the part, get it back to the garage, all in a most efficient manner. So it does two things for us. It gives us quick, easy communication. It saves us money while we're on the road, because the push-to-talk feature is a cost saver. And it just gives us instant communication, which in our business we need because we're on very tight, time-sensitive schedules.
And you said that you would use this for someone that was like 2,500 miles away, and it was almost as if they were in the same garage as you?
When we first started using this system, I mean, we use a two-way radio system in the race car. And as you know from, when you're a kid playing with walkie-talkies, two-way radios are distance limited. So, you get out of distance, you can't communicate with somebody. We were at a race in Mexico City. My brother's team was at a race in Virginia. I needed to call him to get some information about something, and I couldn't get through on cell phone, because that's, by default we're programmed now to use your cell phone. I guess, we're short wired to use your cell phone to get a hold of somebody. So I thought, well, let's try the push to talk. In my wildest dreams, I never thought it would work, because we're 2,500 miles away. He's in an area where cell phones don't work very well. Sure enough, boom, push to talk, there he is, speaking to me on the other line. I got the information I needed, and that made a believer out of me right from there.
Okay, now why choose the BlackBerry 8350i over kind of like a separate push-to-talk kind of networker system? The
previous handsets we used certainly did not have the ability to do, they could do text, but they didn't have email capabilities. The BlackBerry gives us email, which, again, for speed, our PR manager who's on site is gathering information for, how we finished in that race session. He needs to get it out onto the press. As a team owner, I have to approve what goes out, so he needs me to approve it, so he'll write it up. He can email it to me on my BlackBerry. I can give it an approval, add a quote, and we can make that all happen in an extremely short time frame. Okay. Previous to that, he had to be in the media center. I had to have a computer somewhere that I could get online with we just short circuit all that and go from something taking maybe hours to minutes.
Okay, now did you use the previous Telus mic BlackBerry, the 7100i?
I actually did have one of those.
With the blocky body and the big antenna?
Yep, it's a great device, but you know, we designed and built a little trailer I could use to carry it around behind me. You know, obviously with technology, BlackBerry has made huge strides, and you know, the new device is much smaller, much more compact. You know, has many more features. Very, very happy to now have this device, and I just got mine this morning, so I'm like a kid in a candy store trying to figure out how to use it.
Awesome, but you're definitely liking it a lot better.
Oh yeah, tremendous.
Right. Thank you. Now before we let you go, what can you tell us about this car? Because I was inside of it, and
did you get to sit in it?
Yeah, I got to sit in it, which was pretty cool. I've never been in a car that has had the steering wheel come off before intentionally. It seems like it can go fast. How fast can this thing go, just for the gearheads at BlackBerry Cool?
At Daytona, the track we just came from is one of the tracks where we reached top speed of about 195 miles an hour. The minimum speed at that track, because there's tight hairpin corners as well as you know, the banking that you see on the NASCAR races. The slowest speed's about 50 mile an hour. So the average speed over a lap is 125 miles an hour. The car is designed to go around corners, so it's low to the ground. It has, you know, the swoopy shape, the wing on the back pushes it down to the ground, and all of those devices make it go quicker.
Okay, so now what hand would the driver use to hit the push to talk on his BlackBerry while he's driving them?
Right hand.
Okay.
It's funny you ask that. We're actually trying to figure out how we can use push to talk in the race car, because in the race car we do have a two-way radio system, and the driver's hooked up with earphones in his helmet, and he has a push button on the steering wheel. It's actually a lever on the back of the steering wheel, and he just pulls that lever. And we've been trying to figure out a way that we can use push to talk in the race car to replace our two-way radio system, because believe it or not, one of the hardest things to get reliability in a race car is a two-way radio system. And
because of the noise of the engine, or
it's a very, very harsh environment. You know, physically you've got a lot of vibration, a lot of heat, a lot of electrical noise, you've got a lot of mechanical noise. So that's a little sort of blue sky experiment that we're playing around with that we might want to try with the Telus guys this year.
Awesome. If you get that working, can you please invite us back? Because I would love to see a BlackBerry helmet with push to talk inside of it.
We'll call you. We'll mic you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Ian.
Okay.